everyone, and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Barbara Rogers. Did you know that 1 in 50 children is affected by autism? At least that's what we are finding from the California Autism Foundation. And joining me now is the Vice President of the Board of Directors, John Visbal. And I was kind of alarmed when I saw that statistic on your website, 1 in 50. That's a lot of kids.
It's a lot of kids, and it's being more and more diagnosed because the DSM has come out, and more children are getting help actually because of that. So parents are alert for it earlier when children are younger and when early intervention is possible.
Now, I must say, and I'm pretty old, but in the 50s and the 60s, I don't remember hearing people talk about children with autism, whereas today, I hear it all the time, and there seem to be so many kids. Is that simply because we now recognize it, or did something shift? Did something happen that is causing more autism now than there would have been, say, in the 40s and in the 50s and the 60s?
I think it's because the definition is now out there and clear, and because people are looking for it as a diagnosis. There's a, for lack of a better term, a joke in the developmental disability community that there's a cure for mental retardation. It's called autism. So when we were younger, probably a lot of children that we would have referred to as mentally retarded are really probably on the autism spectrum. Not everyone, of course, but to some extent.
So what got you interested in this particular cause, and how did you become involved with the California Autism Foundation?
2 ways. My youngest son, Mark, was diagnosed with autism around the age of 6, and I wanted to find a way to try to help him. I'm not a caregiver, I'm a business person, and I warehouse coffee and cocoa, and through an interesting connection, the founder of the Autism Foundation was working on a chocolate company, and so he came and toured my business, invited me to join the board, and I did, and it was a good journey for me. I learned a lot about autism and how to help people, and then the organization was in financial difficulty, and I took the time to step in and run it as the CEO and do a restructuring financially.
So give me very quickly what the organization does, what the school does.
The organization has a staff of a couple hundred people that serve families with adults and children with autism. So real briefly, there's 5 adult programs: residential, supported living, a day program, and a work program. The crown jewel of the foundation is its ABC school. It's highly acclaimed. There's 37 children that attend now. In early October, they're going to open up the Cash and Evie Nickerson wing and expand the school to serve 44 children. Mark, my son, is one of those. He's been going for a few years. And the school specializes in ABA, Applied Behavior Analysis. And it's really to help modify behavior, and it serves the most severely disabled. Moderate to severe is the credential that the teachers have. And they do a community-based program and do a lot of community integration.
Has there been a research, or have you through the school found that there's one thing that works better than others? And I know when we're talking autism, we're talking a wide range of abilities and disabilities. But is there something common that you found works best?
The way I could answer that is that we all have come to the realization that behavior is behavior. And so we try to help behavior. Maladaptive behavior, we try to help them adjust to that with positive reinforcement. But I would say that one of the great things about the school is that the principal, Edith Moline, who's received her doctorate, and her staff, they'll use music, they'll use art, they'll use whatever method they can to reach the individual. And every student has an individual education plan that's based on their needs and how to reach them.
Very quickly, how do people get in touch with you?
calautism.org, go to the website, and please refer us if you know somebody who needs our help.
All right. Thank you so much for coming by to talk with us about the California Autism Foundation.
Thank you.